Hey there, Stampers, and welcome to a Step It Up video. I'm going to move really quickly this week, and I'm probably not going to do every step of each card because you'll see why. But I want to show you that I'm using the medallion background stamp, Greetings of the Season. I'm using this Merry Christmas, and I'm using the Christmas Deer stamp. And I have them on blocks ready to go. And it's been a while since I've done one of these, so I'm going to try and speed it up so it's not so time consuming. This is my step 1 card, and I love this combination of using crumb cake and white, or maybe this is Sahara Sand. I think this is Sahara Sand, in which case I have the wrong ink. Yeah, maybe it is. It's Sahara Sand. I love Sahara Sand and white with the cobbler for Christmas. I think it, I just like the combination. I like the neutrals with that little pop of color. Here's Sahara Sand. Anyway, so this is the step 1 card, very simple. Step 2 is equally simple, but I added a bit of the medallion here, a black mat so I'll be repeating that, pop, and then I bumped it up on dimensionals. And then the step 3 card adds a black mat to the background, and we added, I don't know if you can see it, but just a few basic rhinestones to the antlers, and I love the way it turned out. So let me go through the process of at least showing you the step 1, because easily you can see you just add a thin black mat there, a thin black mat there, and you're good to go. So let's get started with the project. This piece that we're going to be using as our main image is 3 inches by 3.5 inches. And I'm going to start by inking up the medallion stamp. I'm just going to do this kind of quarter corner of it. You want to make sure that it's well covered. And then I'm going to do this corner of the cardstock. And just rub to make sure you have good contact. And the image is on here well. So that's for the step 1. For the step 2, you would just re-ink it and do this corner. Just a little bit peeking through. So you would do that at this stage of the game. Then we're going to take our Christmas deer. And I love this stamp. I love it, love it, love it. And it's pretty affordable for anyone. So if you already have the background stamp, or if you have a Christmas sentiment stamp that you already own, this is a great way to stretch what you already own. Just adding this one stamp to your collection, and it kind of makes it all feel new, but you haven't, reinvested. You'll have more dollars to spend on ribbon and bling and that sort of thing. So we have our deer ready to go, and I center him because I want the antlers to really center on the cardstock. Make sure I have good contact with the solid image. Turned out pretty good. The card base is Whisper White, standard A2. In this case, I have it at 8.5 by 5.5, and it's folded at 4.25 to make the 4.25 by 5.5 card base. The Sahara Sand is 4 by 5.25. Pretty easy. This mat, the Cherry Cobbler, is 3.25 by 3.75. You'll center the image. We're gonna stamp our Merry Christmas on to the Sahara Sand. Being careful to make sure you kind of bring it to the bottom and center it. And then We're going to add a piece of cherry cobbler seam binding, which will go on the Sahara sand. Oops, it's windy here today. I'm really late in doing this video. I normally do the videos ahead of time, and right now it's Saturday. It's been crazy. The husband's out of town helping deliver packages in the hurricane area. So, anyway, it's been a crazy week. I'm thrown off. But I made these a while ago, and I just didn't have time to get the video made. So you just wrap the cherry cobbler. Then you're going to center your stamped image onto the cherry cobbler mat, and that will be placed right over the seam binding, and that's your step 1 card. Step 2 and 3, I already let you know that you would have stamped your medallion here, and instead of just adhering it flat, you would add a very thin black mat to this piece, to this stamped white cardstock. And instead of laying it flat, you would just pop it up on dimensionals. And that's your step 2 card. The step 3 adds one more black mat to the Sahara sand. And I did my ribbon just like this, on the Sahara sand, and then added the mat behind it and then adhered it to the white. But you could do either. You could just wrap the seam binding to the black mat as well as the Sahara sand. It's, you know, entirely up to you what you like. I wanted that black mat to really show, so I did it that way. And it's popped up, and then all I did was add basic rhinestones sort of at the intersection point. So there's, you know, 3 that come together there. There's only 2, but it, you know, is the main intersection. One here, one here. I think I did 9 in all. You could always do less or more. And I think that I used the smallest ones here. So there you have it. Very easy card this week, and really in the spirit of stepping it up. It's a very simple card, bumped up just a little bit, and then bumped up to the final one. I hope you found this helpful, and we'll see you next time. Bye!